My name is Mrs. Roland-Craig, and I'm a teacher of chemistry and physics here at the Alleyne School. Now, we have organized a science career showcase for our students here at the Alleyne School. And the aim of the showcase primarily is to sensitize students to the varying careers in the field of science. Now, most students that we were finding in our classes, science students, they were more talking about wanting to be a doctor and along that line of a medical background in science, or a medical field of science. We wanted to introduce them to a wider myriad of careers, local career opportunities available for them by sensitizing them and exposing them to some of these careers that they did not even knew probably existed, and that they could use their science background to pursue this career path in the future. So the aim of the career showcase primarily is to introduce them to some of these careers, let them know what the prerequisite subject requirements are to get into these fields of studies, to look at the future scopes and opportunities available to them in these particular fields, and to also know the day-to-day activities, because a lot of them, they know about the career, but they don't know the day-to-day activities that the persons in these particular career fields, they actually go or experience on a day-to-day basis. So we wanted to just familiarize them with some of that to see if they align with their interests in science, and we're able to guide them or steer them towards this career in the field of science. I think that they were well received by our students. The students were able to move around. We heard a lot of exciting things coming from them, how much fun science is. They were very enthusiastic about moving around from the different stations around here, as you can see. We had a whole array of different careers. We looked at how they could get into the careers as well. So we would have looked at schools that they could, SJPP, the University of the West Indies, BCC, those schools that might offer educational programs that will guide them towards those career paths. We then went into looking at the varying different options. We want to keep it exciting and interactive. So we looked at some of the careers from all the different areas offered here at the Alleyne School. We looked from the biology section to the chemistry to the physics to the agri, to see if we can help to steer them in those directions, to see if we get our numbers up in the science department when it comes to children choosing subjects for CSET entry. So that was the primary focus of the career showcase, to get students more interested in science when they're making their options. So the career showcase was mainly open to third years and fourth years. The third years are now in the process of selecting their options for, or the subjects that they wanted to do for CSET. So we thought that this was a good opportunity to introduce them to some science subjects, or some science careers, so that they could choose subjects in that particular field. We have doctors from Harley Street Clinic. We have pharmacists. We are representatives here from Avis Pharmacy. We have nurses from the Morris Bayer Polyclinic. We have there's a funeral director here, mortician funeral director. He's showing the children about the different equipment he uses in his job on a day-to-day basis. We also have persons from the Department of Energy. The renewable energy section is here. We have persons from livestock, entomology, tissue culture. There's persons here from the Met Office, hydrology section as well. We have agriculture section is here. We have apiculture. A beekeeper is here as well. Soil conservation is here with their agronomist, and we have the microcomputer section, robotics, from the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute as well, and their persons representatives here for the Barbados Light and Power, the BNOCL, Barbados National Oil Company. We try to get careers from all across the different fields of science, so that students can make more informed decisions when they're choosing their science subjects that they want to pursue for their future career paths. Now, the professionals were very accommodating. Most of them were very excited to come. They wanted to share what they were doing with the students. They would have set up their own exhibits. They bought all of their own merchandise, their materials and everything, the resources that they wanted to hand out, and they all came. So they were all very excited about coming, and most of them showed up and showed out today. So we're grateful for that. The advice I would give is to make sure they know exactly see what subjects they need in order to pursue that career path that they've chosen, that they've selected. Find out what that subject encompasses as well, because some subjects, you might choose a subject, you might not like that particular subject, and you don't excel in it. So I want you to make sure that the subjects you choose not only align with what you want to do, but your interests as well. So we wanted to make or to present different things that the children may be interested in, things that would excite them, things that would stimulate them, so that when they're making those choices, they're able to make, as I said, more informed decisions. So part of what we had here for the exhibitors to do was to let the children know the subjects that they needed to take, the career path they needed to get where they are today. So we wanted to provide them with that information as well, so they can see if those subjects that they're interested in actually align with what they want to do.
You are a science educator assigned to the Alleyne School.
Yes, sir.
Your journey as a teacher did not begin today.
No, it
Let's
didn't.
talk about your motivation for entering the teaching profession, particularly what inspired you to want to teach science?
Well, I'm a scientist at heart. I love science. Everything I do is about science. Over the years, that's where my interests lie. Teaching and showing children or making children excited about science the way that I am, that's what inspired me to want to teach, to help them to feel the way I feel about science. I love science, as I said before, and I just wanted to pass that on to the students to get them excited. It's all about analytical skills. It is challenging. It's purposeful. All of these things we find in science. So I just wanted to share that with them, and that is why I decided to teach and to help to share some of my knowledge, the passion I have, and the love for science.